Hey everyone, welcome. In my kitchen, there are a few secret weapons I just can't live without. And today, I'm going to share one of them with you. This stuff, it takes everything from your morning coffee to your go-to desserts to a whole new level. Seriously, it's a staple for me, and I'm really excited to show you how easy it is to make it a staple in your kitchen too. So, what is this magic ingredient I'm talking about? The one thing that makes coffee richer and desserts so much creamier? Well, it's sweetened condensed milk. But not the stuff from the can. We're talking about making it ourselves right at home. And trust me, it's a game changer. All right, here's what we've got on the menu today. First, we'll talk about why this stuff is such a kitchen staple. Then, I'll walk you through the old school slow-cooked method. After that, my absolute favorite shortcut, the fast blender method. We'll compare the two so you know which one to pick. And to wrap it all up, we're going to make the most amazing Spanish latte you've ever had. Sound good? Let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about sweetened condensed milk. This stuff is a total powerhouse in the kitchen. I mean, it's not just for pies. It's the secret behind the creamiest, dreamiest, no-churn ice cream, the richest caramel sauces, and, like I said, the most decadent coffee. It just has this velvety texture and a special kind of sweetness that you really can't get from anything else. All right, first up, we're doing it the old-fashioned way, the classic, slow-cooked method. This is for the purists out there. It's how it was originally made, and believe me, the flavor you get from this is just unmatched. It takes a little patience, I won't lie, but the result is so worth it. And you're not going to believe this, but you only need 2 things. That's it, just 2 ingredients. Grab 3 cups of whole milk, and listen, you want the good stuff here. High-fat, whole milk. The creamier it is, the better your condensed milk will be. Then you just need 1 cup of sugar. That simple combo is going to give you about the same amount as what you'd get in a can from the store. Easy, right? Okay, so here's the process. It's all about patience. You're going to pour your milk and sugar into a pot and just stir it over low to medium heat until that sugar completely dissolves. Once it has, turn that heat way down, and I mean really low. The big secret here is to keep stirring from the bottom every, say, 3 to 5 minutes. This stops it from burning. You'll just hang out, stir, and watch as it slowly reduces and turns this gorgeous pale yellow. And how do you know when it's done? The classic chef's trick. Dip a spatula in, pull it out, and draw a line through the milk on the back. If that line holds, you've done it. It's perfect. Now, this whole process, it's an investment. It's going to take you about 45 minutes. But that time on the stove, that's where the magic happens. That's what develops that deep, fresh, almost caramelized milk flavor. That incredible taste is your big payoff. But let's be real. Who has 45 minutes to spare on a busy Tuesday? Sometimes you just need that sweet, creamy goodness, like right now. Well, don't you worry, I've got you. Let's talk about my absolute favorite kitchen shortcut. This method is a total game changer. 3 minutes. Nope, that's not a typo. You can have rich, creamy, homemade condensed milk in 3 minutes flat. This is my secret weapon when I'm in a pinch. So for this super fast version, the ingredient list is a little different. We're going to use powdered milk, sugar, and some boiling hot water. And here's a little pro tip from me to you. Throw in a tablespoon of butter. You don't have to, but man, it just adds this amazing richness and makes it so silky. And the process? Could it be any easier? Nope. You literally just dump everything into a blender and hit the on button. Just blend it on high until it's totally smooth and creamy. Now, quick heads up. When it first comes out of the blender, it might look a little thin. Don't panic, that's totally normal. It's going to thicken up perfectly in the fridge, I promise. Okay, so now we have 2 amazing ways to make this stuff. The slow and steady traditional way and the super fast modern way. So, which one should you use? Let's put them head to head so you can figure out which one is right for you. So, let's look at the breakdown. The original, yeah, it takes about 45 minutes, but it gives you this really deep, sweet, fresh milk flavor and that gorgeous yellow color. The quick hack is, well, quick, but it's a bit lighter in color and not quite as sweet if you taste it straight. But, and listen up, because this is the most important part, once you use it in a recipe, like bake with it or stir it into a drink, honestly, it's almost impossible to tell the difference. That's the secret. And I'll be totally honest with you. As a chef, time is everything. I have so much respect for the classic method, I really do. But 9 times out of 10, I'm reaching for the quick recipe. The results are just so close to the original, and the time I save is just invaluable. It's my go-to for a reason. Okay, so now that we've made this amazing stuff, we have to use it, right? Let's make something incredible. We're gonna whip up a rich, creamy, absolutely perfect Spanish latte. This has gotta be one of the best and easiest coffee drinks you can make at home. Here's how you do it. Get a glass and put 2 big, generous spoonfuls of your homemade condensed milk right in the bottom. Then pour a hot double shot of espresso or some really strong coffee right on top. Watch that swirl, it's gorgeous. Now fill the whole glass up with ice, all the way to the top. Finish it with your milk of choice. I gotta say, oat milk is amazing here. It gets so nice and foamy. Give it a good stir, and that's it. Pure heaven. Okay, one last super important tip: how to store this liquid gold. You're gonna want a clean, sterilized jar with a tight lid. Pour your condensed milk in there, pop it in the fridge, and it'll be good for about a week. That is, if it even lasts that long in your house. So there you have it, 2 ways to make one incredible kitchen staple. Whether you go for the slow and steady classic or my speedy little shortcut, you're now armed with a secret weapon that's going to make everything you cook just a little bit better. So, the only question is, what are you going to make first?